Hey friends, again, as I was going through Amber from Into the Weeds FOIA documents in her Google Drive, I come across Stephanie Goldhammer's written statement and I hadn't personally read it before, so I thought we'd go over it. Here we go, friends. It says, I, Stephanie Goldhammer, and my husband, Charles Goldhammer, live at Cherry Street in Big Bend. My mother in law, Janice Goldhammer, owns the house. My son, Nick, and Blank live with us. My son, Nick, has had an online relationship with a girl named Gypsy for about 2 years. Gypsy lives in Missouri. Nick went to Missouri to visit Gypsy a month ago for a couple of days. I took him to the bus station in Milwaukee. I also picked him up from the bus station as well. He told me he was going to meet Gypsy's mother. When he got back, he told me that he went to a movie with Gypsy and her mother. He said Gypsy's mother didn't want Gypsy dating even though she was 19 years old. Breaking in here to say she was actually 21 at that time, friend, or 23 at that time, I believe. 22, yeah, 23 in 2015. They were telling Stephanie that she was 19. On Monday, 6/8/2015, I took Nick to a bus station again. Nick said Gypsy was kicked out of her mother's house and was living in a homeless shelter. I told him she could stay at our house for a little while if she needed a place to stay. I texted and called Nick numerous times while he was gone to see if everything was okay. He has blank. They've blanked out his medical condition. I worry about him, so I check in with him a lot. I picked Nick and Gypsy up from the bus station on Friday morning at 1 or 2 a.m. Gypsy seemed quiet and very polite. She and Nick stayed upstairs most of the time. I worked every day but saw them from time to time. Gypsy had free reign of the house and did not seem to be held against her will in any way. I give Waukesha County Sheriff's Department permission to search my cell phone. And that is the end, friends. She confirms what Charles Goldhammer said in his about her taking him to the bus station when I think most of us were actually under the impression that he took the taxi. We didn't know until these written statements that they called him and got him to come back with the taxi, and then they drove him. And it shows the search warrant, and then we've got a long list of evidence they took out of Nick's room: his tennis shoes, backpack with contents, that was Gypsy's. Looks like it had the pills she stole from Dee Dee in there. It says a bottle of white medication and labeled U.S. currency, 4,431 in U.S. currency. Note on the Days In paper, hard drives, 2 Toshiba hard drives, 2 laptop computers, Dell Gray and then the Lenovo ThinkPad, a memory card, PlayStation memory card, paper duffel bag, the package the knife was mailed in, another laptop, black ThinkPad, MP3 player, Xbox game unit, wigs, envelope from a bank, looks like no money in it, another laptop, HP white and black, 1 suitcase, 2 computers with a modem, 1 brown jacket, cell phone, wallet, another laptop. This is from the living room now though. Okay, and then tablet. They're getting into the other rooms now. Since there was this surveillance video here, Milwaukee International surveillance video. I don't think we've ever seen that one. They got an Apple iPhone and an LG phone. There was one more written statement in there from a neighbor who's in a relationship with one of Nick's relatives, from what I understand. And it says, I don't know Nick too well, but he was a good kid, no trouble. Last time I saw him was gas station on 164. I asked him if he needed a ride home. He didn't. I went home. I only see him at family groups or mowing the lawn. I think you have the wrong person. I can't imagine what it was like for Nick's family whenever they realized that he did do what he did, and then realizing that how coerced he was into it. Very, very sad. RIP to Stephanie Goldhammer. And we will go out with the palate cleansers. Friends, let me know what y'all think in the comments.